Madison Cawthorn, Republican congressman of North Carolina, has had a rough few weeks, I would say, rough few past weeks, with a lot of controversies happening around him and about him, and some of them by his own doing, all of them by his own doing, actually. But there definitely seems to be a trend of these leaking, and now they're all of a sudden coming to the surface. And what it's causing people to speculate is maybe after his little Republican orgies comment, the Republican Party is done with him. And some internal reporting has shown, indeed, they're very sick of him. And possibly they're the ones kind of leaking all of this right before his election. So we're going to put this all into context. We're just going to rapid fire through what has been happening with Madison Cawthorn lately and why is he getting so politically damaged. First, we have to, go back to the OG and remember what maybe got him on the bad side of all of these people in power. And it, of course, was him revealing or lying that there was Republican orgies in Congress, and that he saw someone doing cocaine in Congress. Fascinating. So just a reminder, I know you've all seen this, but we're building the cake. We're baking the cake. Layer one, this happened, right?
These are the ones that get Congressman Cawthorn in trouble. Republican leader Kevin McCarthy of California reportedly disciplined Cawthorn like a disappointed father, telling the 26.
I've looked up to through my life. I've always paid. Look at all these people. A lot of them that I've looked up to through my life. I've always paid attention to politics, guys. That then all of a sudden you get invited to hey, we're going to have kind of a sexual get together at one of our homes. You should come. And I'm like, what did you just ask me to come to?
Now, quickly. He called it a sexual get-together. Wait.
And then you realize they're asking you to come to an orgy.
Okay. They're coming. Well, they will be. No. They're asking him to go to an orgy. Okay? He calls them a sexual get-together. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited. Tonight's such a fun night. Sorry. That's why I'm acting like this. But we have inside information we got from one of our viewers whenever I was going over this story. Originally, he left a comment saying, Luke, I've been to a lot of orgies in my day. And they were not called sexual get-togethers. That's the first sign that he's lying. Not that it's outrageous that he called it sexual get-togethers and not what the commenter said is really called play parties. You just gotta love the people who show up in my comments. But he's actually amazing. Great supporter. He's likely going to be here on this live stream tonight. Good man. Don't know him, but he seems like a good man. But he accurately labeled it as play parties, not sexual get-togethers. Play parties, yes. Sexual get-togethers, no. Orgies, I guess, is kind of the more accurate term.
Or the fact that, there's some of the people that are leading on the movement to try and remove, addiction in our country. And then you watch them do, a key bump of cocaine right in front of you.
There's so much you could say about that. I really like.
Okay. So there we go. That happened, right? All right. You see it. That's pretty crazy. Well, it was very upsetting to Republican leadership. Kevin McCarthy brought him in his office. Of course, we showed that photo when we originally went over this of Madison Cawthorn going out of Kevin McCarthy's office, and his face is all red and yikes. And Kevin McCarthy says, during our meeting, he admitted that those were hyperbolic claims, whatever. But then, of course, one of Madison Cawthorn's allies said, no, I talked to Madison Cawthorn. He said that wasn't a lie. It actually was true. Okay. Regardless of if it's true or not, we understand that really made Republican leadership angry because it made the Republican Party look really bad, especially because they're the family values party, right? Okay. And this is when things start leaking out. As Chuck Schumer once said, what did he say? And more information keeps coming out. Drip, drip, drip. And it seems like someone's trying to take this man down, because then this video came out.
desire. Would like to see your naked body beneath my hands.
Me too. I'd like to do that as well. Yeah.
So, don't say leaking out when referencing the story, Jared said. Good point. So, here's the question, okay? Or not here's the question. Here's what I'm pondering. I'm personally like, hey, you want to be silly and you want to have your close aide, it looks like, caress your crotch and you don't react crazy. So apparently this is a normal thing. And you're saying, I want to see your naked body. Okay. Hey, whatever. Love is love. Two things. First of all, I thought that he was engaged or something. Side note. Second of all, they're the party, the Republican Party, that is constantly going after gay people. So if he is gay or bi or whatever, again, amazing, fine, but hypocritical. And to us, this is no problem. It's hypocritical, but it's no problem. To Republicans, this might, make some boomers mad, as they say. Okay, so that all happened. And it looked pretty bad for him. But then another story came out. And he may have been caught in a cryptocurrency scandal. GOP Representative Madison Cawthorn appears to have violated the Stock Act by failing to disclose Let's Go Brandon cryptocurrency purchase. Republican appears to have violated. Yep. By law, members of Congress must quickly and publicly report their crypto purchases in certified congressional documents known as periodic transaction reports. The purchase appears to have happened in late December, according to Cawthorn's Instagram profile. Cawthorn could have lied about purchasing the crypto, or he could have told the truth but failed to file the required documents. If he did make the purchase, he could be penalized over explicit House rules on cryptocurrency disclosure. And then the other piece, so that's the congressional trouble side. And he also, with that same cryptocurrency, Let's Go Brandon coin or whatever. Hey, CA. Good to have you back. With that same crypto, he's also caught up in an inside trading scheme. So it looks like he knew before it happened that a prominent, I think it was a driver of a car, was going to wear Let's Go Brandon crypto merch or whatever and be like, this is my one sponsor. Whatever it was, he had information about what was about to happen with this crypto before and is now caught up in an inside trading debacle. Okay. Brutal. Well, then, in this last one is not anything that could have been leaked on him to damage him. This is only him being a dumb butt. He got caught with another gun trying to go through airport security. After Cawthorn's second gun incident, Democrats seek answers from TSA. After a second incident in which Representative Madison Cawthorn ran afoul of rules that prohibit passengers from carrying firearms at airport security checkpoints, Democratic leader congressional panels that oversee the Transportation Secretary admission. Sorry, I did not read those words. That oversee the Transportation Security Administration are seeking answers about the agency's handling of such incidents and urging stiffer penalties for repeat offenders. We're going to read this one. Oh, are you kidding me? Behind a paywall. But pretty much, you saw that gun. Second time, Madison Cawthorn tried to go through security with a gun. Like, oh, and it was loaded, by the way. What are you planning on doing there, brother? So on that piece, like, I don't understand how you could go through. I was telling my dad this story earlier, and he was like, listen, I understand. Whoops, I have a pocket knife. You know, I carry it around, and I have my pocket. I'm so sorry. A gun? How do you not know where your gun is at all times? And how do you not think, oh my goodness, I'm carrying a gun in my bag right now, about to go through security. But okay, it happens. But then you do it a second time? Dumb. So Madison Cawthorn, my expectation is he's going down. I think he's going to lose this election. Too many things that hit at the heart of what Republicans hate have happened recently that I really do think he's going down. And lastly, let me see if I can just search it up. Here we go. 1 second. Just as a bonus, okay? Just for you guys, because I love you so much. This came out. It was Madison Cawthorn, a similar little leak, you know, at a party with great arms, as usual. But, I'm sorry. Just trying to... lingerie around him with some ladies. And I don't know what's going on there. Looks fun. Looks like he's having a blast, but... So yeah, not exactly the... Oh, and to be clear again, I don't have any problem. You want to go hang out with people, drink, wear women's lingerie, whatever, do it. Live your life. But don't go around preaching these puritanical values and then go live your life like this and judge everyone who's different than you, and then you actually are very different than the norm that you're trying to set yourself, you know? So just a lot of hypocrisy there. But again, if he did this as like a regular person, whatever, but he does this as someone who preaches these values that are contrary to this type of lifestyle. So as I said, I predict he's going down, and I very much cherish it and look forward to that day.